everybody, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Platinum PokéRadar FateLocke. In the last episode, we surfed our way here, now that we have surf, to Canalave City. And we hit the lottery last episode. One number, but we won the lottery. We won an Ultra Ball thanks to Chirap God, our Chatot, who is very, well, how do I put this? How about we let her tell you? She's very lucky! She's lucky! So yeah, we did that, and we went back and explored a little bit of the water routes, just a little bit. And I decided I'm going to wait and do the water exploration until after we beat today's episode with Byron, so we can now use the move Strength. Wait, we get that from Iron Island. Yeah, we'll do it after Iron Island, which I've got an episode layout written down here, so we'll do it at some point here. But then we'll do the water routes and stuff like that to get items. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, today's episode, we're going to be taking on the 6th gym leader of the game, being Byron, the Man of Steel, or the man who just really likes Bastiodon. I never thought about it like this, but we have a Shieldon in our PC. We could fight him with a Bastiodon. That'd be kind of funny, right? Bastiodon versus Bastiodon. That'd be pretty good. But we're not gonna do that. I think this is the team. We're gonna go ahead and fight him with this episode. Everybody should be able to handle him fairly well. Mainly Oswald and Blasbius. Goofy. I'll probably fight him with Goofy. I don't know. I don't have a strategy. Maybe I'll come up with something new along the way. But anyways, before we do this, we do have to do a couple of things in this episode. I'm not going to actually explore the Canalave Library. We'll do that once we have to go there for story purposes. We're mainly taking on the gym this episode. However, there are a couple of things that I'd like to do before we actually take on the gym. So if I talk to this guy, he says, do you want to set sail for Iron Island? And we definitely will. We'll tell him whenever we're ready to set sail. We're going to Iron Island this episode for our encounter, but we're not actually going to be exploring Iron Island in its entirety yet. We'll do that after the gym. I've got it laid out. We're going to do Byron this episode. Then next episode, we're going to do Darkrai. We need to do all the water routes with the fights is what I'm going to do, and then we'll take on Darkrai at the end of that episode. And then after that, we'll go through Iron Island, and then after that, in the same episode, we'll do all of the Surf and Strength item finding. I'll probably put it in a nice little montage or something like that. This girl's from Jubilife TV. She wants us to do an interview. I'm not interested in her interview. I want to get our encounters before we take on Byron. And first off, I want to get ourselves an encounter for Canalave City. So there's a certain Pokemon that I want here. We're guaranteed it if we use a good rod here. But the reason I want to get this Pokemon here is so I don't get this Pokemon at Iron Island, because there's a specific Pokemon I want to get in Iron Island that I have been wanting to get from the very beginning of the game. It's one of the main reasons that I wanted to do this key item clause with the PokéRadar and with the Super Rod. No, we can't get a PokéRadar Pokemon in Iron Island. Let me get the TM4 U-turn really quick. TM89 U-turn, there we go. I remember the TM, I'm good at the game. I cannot believe it. Yes. But no, there's a Pokemon I can get on Iron Island with the Super Rod, which is actually going to be my encounter there, and I'm going to guarantee us to get it by getting our encounter in Canalave City with the Good Rod first, because I won't be able to get this Pokemon in Iron Island because we already found it here. So, my encounter for, not Iron Island, my encounter for Canalave City can only be one thing, I believe, with the Good Rod, so we're going to go ahead and put Goofmeister up front. He'll be good to catch this Pokemon with, I imagine. Good to catch both Pokemon with, actually. We're going to cast our Good Rod in Canalave City, and hopefully hook the Pokemon that I'm looking for. My encounter for Canalave City is a Finian. There we go. It only took 2 tries. Got ourselves a level 18 male Finian, which is a very unique Pokemon. It's something I've always kind of wanted to use just because it's so weird and unique, and you never really get to see it that much. But you get it super late in the game, so maybe I'll use it sometime once we can actually add it to our team fairly early on in our adventure. Hopefully at some point. We got ourselves a Finian, level 18. Pretty sweet. Yeah, I don't know what to name a Finian, but it makes it so I can't get Finian in Iron Island, which is awesome. And Finian is the Wingfish Pokemon. The line running down its side can store sunlight. It shines vividly at night. Really? That seems pretty cool. It's like a nightlight. Okay, let's go ahead and name this Finian. Yeah, let's name it Vanadium. So, I started that with an L, as you might have been able to tell. I was going to name it Light Bright, but I had got thinking, that's kind of a stupid name. I was thinking Night Light, Light Bright. And I was thinking about the Northern Lights. the Northern Lights, and I was thinking of the Northern Lights from Sly Cooper. And in the Northern Lights, in Sly Cooper, they use the light as energy for a battery. And Vanadium has, like, the ability to store light. Well, Finian does. And Vanadium is actually a really powerful way of storing energy in a battery. So it's a Sly Cooper reference, a Northern Lights reference, and just a Night Light reference in general. And I think it's a cool name for a Finian. So we have Vanadium, the Finian, which I think is pretty sweet. And like I said, we can't get Finian at Iron Island, so let's hop on the boat, sail away to Iron Island, and get ourselves an encounter that I have been waiting to be able to catch in a challenge pretty much since I ever started playing these games. This is a Pokemon that is pretty much the reasoning behind our rule set in its entirety. It's something I have always wanted to use. It's a Super Rod encounter, meaning I must equip the Smoke Ball to my lead. Where's my Smoke Ball? Down here? We just used it. There it is. Alright, let's use our Smoke Ball on Goofy. Goofy's gonna be our lead. He's basically the perfect Pokemon to catch this with. And it has to be level 41 or below. So any Pokemon that is eligible, that is level 41 or below, will be my encounter. If it's above level 41, which is our current level limit, it does not count. And we fish again. This could take a while. It might be pretty rare. I don't actually know. But our encounter for Iron Island is one of the most unique Pokemon of all time. Our encounter for Iron Island is... not even a nibble. Our encounter for Iron Island is... a Quillfish! There we go. Level 40. So it's eligible. I ran into about 12 Pokemon to find this thing. All of but 2 were Luminion, which is why I had to catch a Finian, because Luminion would have counted, but it doesn't because we have a Finian. And we ran into a Gyarados, which doesn't count because we have Dan, and we also ran into a Quillfish, besides this one. But it was level 44, so it does not count. But this one does. It's level 40. And I hope I get lucky enough to catch it with a Quick Ball. Goofy could very well be looking at his replacement. Let's see who Goofy gets to battle with for this in case it doesn't catch. We got ourselves a 4, but it doesn't matter. We got ourselves a Quillfish. Very cool. And that Pokeball matches its color scheme brilliantly. Oh, Quillfish is a Pokemon I have always wanted to use in a challenge since I first started my channel. But it's so hard to find. It's one of those Pokemon that you never really see. But with the Super Rod in Platinum, you can get a Quillfish. The Balloon Pokemon. It shoots the poison spines on its body in all directions. Its round form makes it a poor swimmer. Oh, that's unfortunate. He's like a little floaty swimmer boy. He's like a bobber. Oh no, what have I done? And he's a bomb too. He can go boom boom. I think it's a guy too. Am I naming it after one of my favorite video game franchises of all time? I think I am. Let's go ahead and name this Quillfish Bobbery from Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. It's basically the perfect name. He's like a bobber, you know? He looks like a bobber, like a lure on a fishing pole. He's a fish, and he can go boom boom like Bobbery. So we have Bobbery the Quillfish. I couldn't have thought of a better name myself. There we go. Well, I did think of it myself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got ourselves a Quillfish at Iron Island. Can we get Strength right away? Because I forgot. I was like, hey, you can get Strength in here. I don't remember where. Does this girl just give it to you? Because if that's the case, we don't even have to go to Iron Island. No, you got to go through Iron Island to beat the game. That's right, you need Strength. Right, well, we're doing Iron Island at another point, like I said. Actually, does he just give it to you? It's Riley, right? Hey, yeah, your Destiny. I'm Riley. I'm a trainer, and yeah, it's a bit odd I'd be training here. Not really. My rival just said to come here. It's training. It's good. Whatever. He's going to give me HM04 for Strength. So yeah, I guess he does give it to us. So we don't have to go through Iron Island to beat the game. That's right. Well, we're going to anyways, because I have to fight all the trainers. So we'll go ahead and help him out get through Iron Island later on. We'll do that in a couple of episodes. It's not going to be next episode, but hopefully the episode after that. And we'll use that Strength TM he gave us to go ahead and get some cool items as well. So with Quillfish caught, let's sail back to Cantaloupe City. I could have just, flew back and left the Sailor Man stranded here, or, waiting on nobody. And he'd go home and be like, yeah, I drove this girl to Iron Island and she flew on her rap god and left me there and I didn't know. Wasted my day, that darn girl. she'll get what's coming to her. Ooh, scary big sailor man. All right, let's check out our Qwilfish and Finian. Oh, 2 really cool names for 2 really cool Pokemon. All right, let's go ahead and check out Vanadium, our Finian. He's got a mild nature, somewhat of a clown with the ability Storm Drain. Pretty sweet. And a gentle-natured, quick-tempered, that doesn't make any sense, Poison Point Qwilfish. Look at him. He's so cute and perfect. I love him. Oh, he's so awesome. I hope I can use him one day. I could replace Goofy with him, but I am going to go ahead and let Goofy stay on the team for now. He's been our starter the whole game, so if we don't get to use Qwilfish, you know, in the Sinnoh region, that's cool. I understand. But we got ourselves a Qwilfish. So let's go ahead and heal up our Pokemon and make our way through the gym. It's time to take on the 6th gym of the game, and we won't have to do very much training either, ideally, because we're really close to the level limit. Actually, Plasmius is already at the level limit, so I'm going to have to be careful with him. I'm actually going to go ahead and give somebody the experience share. Goofy can have the Razor Fang back, I suppose, because that's what he was holding. Where is it? Ooh, we have the King's Rock now, right? I could give that to somebody. Maybe the King's... I mean, it's the same thing as the Razor Fang. We'll give Goofy the King's Rock because he is the king of the team, obviously. King Goofy. I guess we'll give Douglas Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale. Actually, Trap God. No. Yeah, Trap God can't really fight steel types too well. So I guess we'll give her the experience share to split XP so nobody gets too overleveled here. And like, if I have to use Plasmius, it's not going to get him very much XP is the thought. He's got 4,000 to go, so I should be okay. Trap God without whatever she was holding should be fine. I don't remember what it was, actually. What were you holding? The Shell Bell? Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's go ahead and storm the gym with Goofy and his 2 attacks. You know, I need to get some moves on him. Yeah, he'll be fine. I'll get moves on him before we take on the gym. Like, once I train, I'll probably buy him an Ice Beam TM or something. We'll figure it out. Let's talk to the champion making Don. I think I named him Don. I think I say this every single time. Let's talk to Don here in Canalave City's gym. Hey there, champs of B Destiny! The gym leader here uses Steel-type Pokemon. Steel-type Pokemon have high defense, so you gotta hit them hard. Or, you know, just hit them with a special attack. You know, Douglas Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome, would not be too keen on a good old surf. And I'm guessing the rest of the gym trainers won't be too keen on it either. Oswald could fight really well, too. I think this guy has a Steelix, so I guess we'll fight him with Oswald. I'm pretty certain it's a Steelix. I know Goofy'd be better, but Oswald's harder to train, so yeah, we'll just go ahead and do it with the Oswald, man. Sure, let's do it. Let's take on the first trainer of the gym. He's all like, steel represents an unbending spirit. What is that? My blade is unbending! Oh, that's Ulbrich from Octopath Traveler, right? If one, well, because he wields steel, his blade's unbending. If one refuses to accept defeat, the path to victory reveals itself. This guy sounds like Ulbrich, so I'm gonna go ahead and name him Mark Todd Mark. Ricky, nowhere close. He's got a Steelix. Ricky would destroy Steelix personally. All right, Oswald, let's take down this Steelix, but let's see who your partner is. It's the same level. You might need some help. Not from this Pokemon. Plasmius is not gonna help against the Steelix. We'll fake it out just because I can. Get a little bit of damage on it. I know it's got a lot of defense, so I don't think I'll kill it in one hit with a triple kick, but hopefully we will. You know, I don't know how much it'll do. The first one, crit. I was going to say I did decent for the first one, but it was a crit. So it's going to take 2 triple kicks to take him down, but that's completely fine. I don't expect him to deal too much damage to me. He's actually going to use Torment, so we can't use triple kick again, unless it doesn't work right now. Yeah, it doesn't, right. So, well, it does, so I have to use Rock Smash. That's fine. Rock Smash should still do enough at this point, I think, with Technician. The Torment made him live. Ricky is a strategist. I can make my Steelix live with our unbending Torment, and then I can use Screech just to hurt Oswald's ears. Really making me not able to use Rock Smash. Triple Kick could have missed. I had like a 0.1% chance to miss. I actually had a 1% chance to miss. I believe a 90% accurate move with the wide lens gives me a 99% chance to hit with triple kick. So if we ever miss, it's a 1 in 100 miss, which is just screaming gonna happen. That's scare for me. Oswald should be able to take on Byron, but I believe he has a Magneton, a Bastiodon, and a Bronzor. Bronzor could prove to be an issue, but I think Oswald's still my best lead. We would just want to roll Goofy. Anybody else would be pretty bad. I might teach Dimmadome Earthquake, actually. He's been my main guy for this whole game, so him having a good move against the Steel types would be really good to have. I'll consider that once we get through the gym and once I'm building a strategy while I train and stuff. I'll think it all through, but Earthquake definitely doesn't sound like a bad idea to get rid of by now. I like to save one-use TMs, but Dimmadome is a staple until the day he dies, so I think it would be a good time to teach him a move like that. I'll definitely keep it in mind. We're going to go ahead and leave Oswald up front. We'll continue taking down the gym trainers. That's a dead end. I'll fight this guy just to get him out of the way. He says the Pokemon gym's not only about seeing how tough your Pokemon happen to be, it's much deeper than that. It's a test of you as a person. And a test of you talking to other people, finding out just how weird people are, like that Ricky guy over there. He just screams, unbending all day. Basically, Gary's sick of Ricky. He sits here like, God, go home, Ricky. Why are you the way that you are? Basically, I don't need a partner, but we'll roll anyway for good practice. We got a 3. Don't know who's in slot 3. Doesn't matter. Magnemite's a big goner. We're going to triple kick Magnemite in the one eyeball. We're going to kick its one eyeball 3 times. 3 times the power. Basically, triple kick is so fun to use. It's one of those moves that you never see because I believe only a very small pool of Pokemon can learn it, Oswald being one of those Pokemon. And it's actually, it used to be Hitmontop's signature move, but I believe other Pokemon can get it now. I don't know who, but I know there are at least one more Pokemon species that can learn it. That's the right way, I believe. I don't want to go over there quite yet. Actually, no, it's not. It is. It is the right way. I'll fight the trainer. I know she has a Scizor. Oswald. Yeah, you know what? Oswald's storming this gym. We'll see how he handles these steel types. If he struggles, I was just called a noob by Patricia. I think not. It's a guy, so Caesar. He has a scissor. Hey, Caesar has a Scizor. We got a 3 again. I don't remember who's in slot 3. I don't know. I never checked. It didn't matter. It's Pascal. That's actually really bad. You don't want to fight a Scizor with a Tangrowth. Get X Scizor to the face. Scizor use X Scizor, right? Please outspeed. Yeah, Oswald is so good. He's fast. He's speedy like a bullet. He triple kicks your face. Yee. I don't know where I was going with that one. Didn't actually do that much damage. I'm definitely kind of concerned now. That did a lot of damage. We'll be okay. Oswald triple kick. A 1. A 2. A 3. I thought 3 hits weren't guaranteed, but I don't think I've not hit 3 times yet, unless I killed it. Like we're about to do right now. We're not speed tied. It might have bullet punch. Not about to risk that game. I'm not all about the risky moves. Alright, we'll go ahead and use a move mail. Killing item number 1 for the pair of Oswald and Pascal for this fight. It might have Bullet Punch, which would kill me from that range, which is a priority attack. It very likely has Bullet Punch. X Scizor. That's going to do more than Metal Claw. No, we're fine. It's not very effective, right? I always forget the bug effectiveness. You know, that 1 in 100 miss is sounding real tasty right now. So how about we not say we did? Use Rock Smash. Take out the Scizor. There we go. Yeah, Oswald's great. I love him. What was I even saying about Oswald? I think I was talking about something about him. I don't know. He's great. I like him. He's cool. He's unique. You don't get to see Hitmontop very much. I love that the PokéRadar actually had an impact on this adventure. I remember at the start we were never finding any PokéRadar Pokemon. We couldn't run into any. Like, nothing would show up. And now we've got a lot of really unique Pokemon from this gimmick of the challenge. I like adding little gimmicky rules like this, and I'm definitely going to continue to do that as our channel progresses. I got a lot of cool stuff planned for our next series that is kind of in the same vein as the PokéRadar. You don't have to do a randomizer to shake up your challenges, as you guys can see from this one. It's still the regular game, it's just using some things that you can't get in the playthrough normally. But we're getting them a little earlier, like the PokéRadar and the Super Rod. Obviously, we got ourselves a Quillfish this episode. We've got some really cool stuff, like Hitmontop from our Tyrogue. We could have had a Hitmonlee, a Hitmonchan. So many cool options that we could have used in this playthrough. But I really like the idea that we used Hitmontop, because I could use Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan in Fire Red and Leaf Green. I could use it plenty of times down the line in the future, of course. Not many I can think of other than Leaf Green, but you know, it's still a possibility. I might as well roll the dice for good measure. A 1, I'll pick Goofy. Why not? I know he has Magnemite, but I was just thinking Goofy'd be good because I can one-shot Magnemite with Surf if I needed to. It's just a precautionary measure. Understand? Trap got hit level 40, which is awesome. One more level for her to hit, and then she will have an incredible attack learned. It's something that's going to change her game for the rest of this playthrough. As I said, she's a member that's going to be on this team until the day that she dies. She's not going anywhere, and she's not very good because she's really frail, but I believe in Trap God. And she learns a move at level 41 that's going to change her effectiveness in battle drastically. It's going to make her a viable Pokemon in a lot of situations, and it's going to change the game for her completely. I'm just really looking forward to seeing her blossom. It's like she's evolving, basically, but she's not. It's better than evolving. It's better than any stats that she could get. It's a move that will change the game not only for herself, but any Pokemon she's ever to battle with, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that attack be learned. It's going to be great. It's not even an attack, it's just a move. Trap God's going to go ahead and show you her moves. She's going to get on stage and do a little bit of a dance for you guys. She's going to add some choreography to her rap career. It's going to be beautiful. I can't wait. If you can't tell, she's learning a move that involves dancing. Did I take the wrong way? No, we're going up. That's right. Wait a second. Do the ones that go down have a minus sign? No, never mind. I'm losing my mind. I was like, what's the difference? How do you tell? You don't tell. You just... I knew this was a dead end. I'm just checking for the audience. Okay. All right, we're going to steamroll the rest of this with Oswald. He's been in the back for a while. He's never really gotten his time to shine as of late. This gym is all his for right now. I know they're normally really tanky Pokemon, but Oswald, this is his gym 100%. Byron's going to stand no match for the Oswald Master. Gerardo. Who names your Pokemon? Who names their Pokemon Gerardo? I mean, I named a Pokemon Roberta, so I can't really say anything. I'll roll it again. A 3. That's best call again. All right, so we've been rolling 3 an awful lot. It's like the game's telling me, put Dan back in the team, please. You know, I'm not putting Dan back in the team. I don't think I'm ever going to. Unless somebody dies, then he might join the team again. I know everybody loves our Drywall Master of the Universe, of course. I should have taught Dan Rock Smash. Then he could actually break down walls. You know, that would have been a great gimmick. I might do that. I don't know if that would help us any. It would never help us, I don't think. But it'd be nice, because it would apply to his storyline. Maybe that's why Dimmadome has Rock Smash, because he owns the Dimsdale Dimmadome, and sometimes he needs to make a little bit of renovations in his domain, you know? Dimmadome's domain, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, this guy's coming out swinging with his heavy judo chops. Don't really care too much about Clyde here. David, no, sad times. I rolled 3 again. I'm not kidding. It doesn't stop. Won't stop coming in again. Stop coming. What's that from? Oh no, it's All-Star. I always do that. Every time I ever reference All-Star, I don't realize I've done it until it's already happened, which just makes the meme even worse because like that meme is so run into the ground. People make fun of that song so much. It's actually a pretty good song. I like that song. But people make fun of it, and I'm not making fun of it. I'm just like, ooh, that's a good tune. What was that? I was like, oh no, it's All-Star. I did this again. My audience is gonna hate me. No, it's over. Steelix put up Sandstorm, which would be great for our Douglas Dimmadome, of course. He likes to have sand blowing around in his dome, of course, but... what am I doing? But I can't switch to Dimmadome. It's Oswald and Pascal for this fight. Doesn't matter, though. Triple Kick should be able to take out all of David's Pokemon here. Really sad his name wasn't Clyde. I felt really strong about that one. How'd you come up with Clyde, you may be asking? I was sitting here thinking his name's Bonnie, and I was like, no, I don't think his parents would do that to him. It's Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, I don't even know who Bonnie and Clyde are. I think they stole something one time. It doesn't matter to me. David's got 2 Steelix, lots of experience. Hopefully we'll be able to get Trap Guide to level 41 at the level limit, so I won't have to train her at all, which would be really cool. These 3 triple kicks will be enough. Not talking about the 3 kicks. I'm talking about 3 separate 3 kicks. 3 separate triple kicks. You know what I'm saying? We only need to use 2. Unless I get a bad damage range. He used Screech on me. Scary, of course, if he had Earthquake and was, actually a Pokemon that had a decent attack stat. But we have a Steelix on our team ourselves, and we know Screech isn't going to help him. He's not. He ain't getting no help right here. He's dead to a triple kick. 1, a 2. Seal him. Seal his fate. A 3. I love it. Maybe 3 kicks do hit every time. Hey, we crit with the 3rd one, so we'll never know if it was a damage range. I don't think it was. I think this Steelix... Oh, he was level 37, so we might not have. Trap Guide level 41? No, not quite. That's cool, David. That's cool. Not giving me enough experience for my bird. That's cool. I'll remember that when I'm kicking your butt. Wait, I already kicked his butt. That's right. You got to get the SpongeBob meme in there. I say that all the time to my mom. I'm just like, she does something to me, makes a joke. I'll just look at it and I'm like, you know what? That's right. That's okay. I'll remember that when I'm kicking your butt. And she knows the joke, of course. So, 260 XP. You kidding me? You know what? I'll get that when we train. Sure. I don't need to get that XP. Unless there's one trainer left, then I'll just spare myself. No, this girl has Bronzor. I remember her. I want to see how he'll fight Bronzor, but not that bad. Sure, Goofster, we're doing this. You know what? If we roll Oswald, I'll try. But if we don't, we don't. You know, guys, you just never know if you'll roll Oswald or not. Goofy can handle some Bronzor. We got this. We're going to go ahead and fight a girl. You know what? I said Patricia earlier. I'm not allowed to repeat a name in the same episode, so I'm going to go ahead and say Wanda. Where'd Wanda come from? Not a single clue in the world. We got ourselves Brianna. Don't think I ever would have got that one, unfortunately. I knew a Brianna growing up. I said that in a recent video. I rolled a 6, unfortunate. Not 2. It's Plasmius, so I'm not going to fight with Plasmius. Of course, he's at the level limit. I only have 2 moves on Goofy as of right now. That'll be fixed after training. I completely promise you all. Oops. I tried to grab my water on you, nice derp. Excuse me! Living with 1 HP. What is this? Focus Sash? What is this? Sturdy Gen 5? I don't think so, Bronzor. That's not nice. Goofy, you can't one-shot a Bronzor. He's like, it's because you didn't give me Hydro Pump. You didn't try to learn Hydro Pump, and I wouldn't teach it to you anyways. You just miss. He's like, you don't believe in me? You know, Goofy, I do believe in you. I mean, I don't believe any Pokemon to hit with Hydro Pump, personally. It's just so Hydro. It's too Hydro for you. It's just too much, understand? Not going to kill this one, obviously, because it's a level higher. So I'm going to have to 2-shot every single Bronzor. Do I look like a person that wants to sit through 6 Surf animations for 3 Bronzor? They're weak. They're small. They're nothing. Now, if you evolve that into a Bronzong, now we're talking. I used a Bronzong in my last playthrough of Platinum. It was a great time. Didn't last very long, but if you guys want to know about it, it was basically like starting up a whole new millennium. It was a brand new experience for me. It was just really, really nice time. Everybody that hasn't seen that series is just like, what are you talking about? A new millennium? We're in the same millennium we were in when you started your channel. I'm pretty certain that's 100 years, right? I don't know. No, yeah, it's a millennium. No. A decade's 10 years. Annual is a year. Biannual is 2 years, right? Or is it 2 times a year? Millennium is 100 years. I'm certain. We're in the same millennium as when I started my channel. I know that. It's obviously a long time. It was a long, long time ago, okay? 1952 was a long time ago. I'm pretty sure that's the year for that reference. I might be completely wrong. Anyways, we have this red dial. It's going to go ahead and take us to the very top of the gym where we can have face-to-face eye contact with the Man of Steel himself, the purple-haired menace, the big man named Byron, and then run away because we are scared. No, we gotta train our team to the level limit on screen of level 41, and then we can take on Byron, the 6th gym leader of the game. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. I think we'll be okay. I'm hoping we get Goofmeister and Oswald, but Dimmadome would be cool too, maybe even Pascal. Yeah. Everybody should be able to handle him fairly well, even Trap God if we really needed to, because I mean, she's weak to all of his Pokemon. Well, we'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Also change Plasmius' form to the Heat Rotom, of course, because we've got a Steel-type gym coming up. That'd be super effective against all of his Pokemon, unless his Bronzor has Heat Proof. Might not. I don't know. You guys will know when we fight him. I guess we can go ahead and change his form now. I got rid of Cut. I did. Yeah. Alright, first things first, though. I guess before we start training. Actually, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and fly to Eterna City. We're going to teach Cut to Goofy, because he still has 2 slots open. We're going to change Rotom's form to the Heat Rotom for the gym, of course. And then I'll go to the move deleter, get rid of Cut, and get rid of Rock Smash on Dimmadome, and teach Earthquake to Dimmadome, most likely. Yeah, I think that's important. I think if anybody's ever going to get Earthquake, I need it to be Douglas Dimmadome owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. It's the only ground-type attack he can get, and he's a staple on our team. We're just crippling him by him not having a good attack. If he ever dies, you know, that's okay, because I wanted him on my team the whole time, and if he dies with Earthquake, he was better suited to have it than anybody else I could have given it to. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go to the Galactic Building, change our Rotom Plasmius' form to the Heat Rotom. I'm going to make him take over an oven. I'm going to tell him to cook me some nuggets. Bring me a sandwich, Plasmius! Anyways, you know what I'm saying. Where's the oven? There's the oven. Jump in the microwave oven. Make me a panini. Right? Because he's a microwave oven. So yeah, we now have a Heat Rotom Plasmius. I don't want to use Heat Rotom long term because I actually used this specific one as my main Rotom when I used Rotom in the past. But he gets Overheat, which will be really useful for Byron should we actually get to roll him. You know what? He's probably my best bet for Byron, not Oswald. See, I'm in that position where Plasmius is my best bet for everything, and I don't want him to be... I could use Oswald, but if I do, he could end up dying, and this could go really bad just because I wanted to use a Pokemon that hasn't gotten to use very much. So I'm in that predicament where, do I use a Pokemon that's not been used much just because I like him and I want to show him off, knowing that he's more risky of a decision? Or do I just go ahead and use Plasmius like I've done for the past 2 gyms and steamroll the game like I have been? I feel bad about it. This challenge is supposed to be super hard. You know, it might get to that point, but I feel bad. I don't know what to do with Plasmius. It's tough. Let's go ahead and get rid of Rock Smash on Dimmadome, because obviously Oswald's going to have that, so I don't need him to have it. We can teach Earthquake to him, which is going to help me train, I suppose, and just overall be a really great attacking move for Douglas Dimmadome to have. We'll get rid of Cud on Goofy once again, and I'll get him some moves from training and stuff like that once we go ahead and start training. And then we'll get everybody to level 41, which is the level limit, get everybody some really good attacks going. Make sure I'm ready to take on Byron, and then I'll meet you guys back here in Candelave City once it's time to take on the Man of Steel. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the music, and I hope you guys are looking forward to the fight as much as I am. I don't know what I'm going to do. Just know if I use Oswald and something goes horribly wrong, it's just because I wanted to give him a shot. Plasmius has had the spotlight for long enough, and if he's going to be on my team, I want him to take a back seat at least once here and there, and I think this is a good time to go ahead and do it. So, I'll think about it while I'm training. And I'll be back at you guys here soon. Until then, enjoy the music. everybody, training is finally done. I trained everybody on the team to level 41. That didn't take too much time, but I did actually do some things underground. I most likely didn't put the entire underground session in the training montage. I just put the part where I was emptying my goods into my actual bag, so you guys could see what I got, and that I actually got it and didn't cheat it in, because there's always the skeptic, but no, I recorded it this time. I normally won't, but I did this time because I was like, wasn't even planning on doing it, but I was like, I need a heart scale. So I did some stuff. I got some cool items. I believe I got a couple of stones that we didn't have. Got some plates. Got a spooky plate and an insect plate, I believe, in the exact same find, which was pretty cool. We got a leaf stone, a moon stone, another water stone. We got a whole bunch of shards, which I spent some. And we got 2 heart scales, which I've got one saved here. It'll be good to use if we need it, but I don't need it right now. I could have used it for Oswald, but I think we'll be okay. So here's a look at the team now that everybody's level 41. Plasmius is still the Heat Rotom, of course, but I guess I'll go through everybody and show you what has changed. Nothing has changed for Pascal here. Goofy has Ice Beam and now Aqua Jet. I went ahead and taught Aqua Jet with the Heart Scale. I just think it's going to be better than Metal Claw for now. Return to be better than Metal Claw in every single way. Steel's not very good against things in this game. There is no Fairy type for it to be super effective against, and I can be super effective against Rock with Surf and even Ice Beam if it's part Ground type. So I think this is a good move set. I spent 200,000 to buy an Ice Beam TM and taught it to him. And we also trained on the Socialites for a little bit with Goofy and Oswald afterwards. And I got them to 41 there, and we are now back up to $240,000, which is really good to have. So money's not an issue in this game whatsoever, as I've mentioned before. So here's Trap God. Trap God should be the same, except for the move that I wanted her to learn, which is Feather Dance. That's the one that I said was going to change the game for her completely. Feather Dance is like Charm. It lowers the foe's attack stat by 2 stages. Meaning her really bad defense and her being frail isn't really a problem anymore as long as she never gets hit with a critical hit, which is always possible. But with Feather Dance and Roost and Chatter being able to confuse foes, it's going to be a really good combination, and I think she's got a really good chance of being on the team for the rest of the game. And we'll get rid of Fly at some point for Omnious Wind, most likely, or Ominous Wind, I apologize. Or Hyper Voice, which she learns upon level up here in a few levels, so I'll probably get Hyper Voice or Omnious Wind if I want some type coverage. But I'll get rid of Fly at some point. I can always use a Pokemon out of the PC for that. Douglas Dimmadome, I taught Earthquake too. I was going to do it on screen, but I forgot. And at 41, he learned the move Iron Tail, which is really good. I know it's really inaccurate, but it's better than Rock Throw because he's not actually, a rock type anymore, and we can beat flying types with Thunder Fang, so I'm not too bothered. I'll probably get rid of Dragon Breath for Rock Slide once we get the ability to have it, or just teach Rock Tomb or something. Just have something on him that's a rock type attack. I don't know, probably not. Dragon Breath's not that bad. His special attack's bad, but it can paralyze and it can be useful in some situations, I suppose. And we have Oswald here with Fake Out, Triple Kick, and Rock Smash still. But I got rid of Pursuit with the Move Tutor, and I taught Sucker Punch. I think Sucker Punch would be really useful. It's great against Pokemon he's weak to, like Psychic types. And if we ever are in a bad situation and he's about to die, we can go for Sucker Punch and know we still get one final attack off, which is just really useful. So I like that whole setup. Oh, yeah, and Plasmius as well, who hasn't changed at all, of course, other than his level. So I do have a plan for this gym. I have decided on what I'm going to do and who I'm going to lead with. And I'm going to go ahead and set my team up the way I want them after I enter the gym. But you guys are going to see that. I want what I'm going to do to be a bit of a surprise. Did I go Plasmius or did I go Oswald? Only time will tell. Alright guys, there we go. I also did remember to turn on battle animations, which is really cool. And doing this little thing with my team, not showing you exactly who I'm leading with and changing it up before I enter the gym is actually really interesting. The way I look at it is it's kind of like a move in the game Survivor. If you guys know that show, sometimes they'll most of the time when somebody's about to be voted out, the person that has the real say, like when the votes are obvious, of who's going to go home, but there's one person that is kind of wishy-washy, not too sure what they're going to do. You don't know. Are they going to vote out person A or person B? You're not going to know until it happens. And as for me, who am I leading with? Plasmius, our Rotom, or Oswald, our Hitmontop? It's an interesting situation to be in because Plasmius has dominated this game since we first added him. And while I love him and I like that we're using him, I want other Pokemon to get the spotlight. Oswald's a Pokemon of ours that I love very, very much, and a lot of people like him, but he's kind of been reserved and in the back for a while. He's come out when we need him, but he's not really been the lead or the star of the show pretty much ever. And this is a gym where I believe he has the capability to be that lead. but is it worth risking his life just because he might be able to do it when I've got a much better option in Plasmius? That's the difficulty I'm struggling with, because this challenge has been very interesting. Obviously, it's all left up to fate, and my decision right here is me tempting with fate. What do I do? It's a just really hard decision to be in, because when I created this Nuzlocke variant, I wanted it to be something that was going to be brutal and much more difficult than the Wedlocke. And as of right now, it's basically kind of been a joke. It's been a cakewalk for me. Our only death in this playthrough was to 2 bad luck things, which is great because it shows us that fate is not messing around. Our Psyduck Huey was meant to die to Byron's son. And you know what? That's just what fate had in store. We've had 1 death on this playthrough, and it was to Byron's son, Rourke. And our next death very well might be to Rourke's father, Byron, here. I really hope not, but the way I'm looking at this is, we've had good luck through this playthrough. I want to take fate into my own hands and maybe, just maybe, give a Pokemon the spotlight and show that they can be just as good as Plasmius. Maybe. It's hard to choose, it really is, but I've made my decision. I've ordered my team in random ways. I shook them up a little bit. Who knows if we'll have any outcome on the fight. But as long as I don't roll the number 2, I'm pretty sure everybody on the team can help out our lead and bring us to victory here. It's really funny because one of my other series episodes that was huge, it was a gym battle, it was named Like Father, Like Daughter. And strangely enough, I hope Father isn't anything like Son. Because if it is, he could claim the life of one of our Pokemon just like his own son did. So with that being said, I am super interested in story and narrative, as I say. I like to build a story, and Oswald is one of those Pokemon that has been in the back for a while. He's great. He's got a lot of potential. And I'm gonna risk his life. But I believe that he can do it. And him being up front and in danger is what he needs to take his story to higher places. So with that being said, let's talk to Byron and get this show on the road. Whew. Ah, that's the Orberg's gym badge. I see. You've defeated my son. That's no surprise, though. He still has much to learn. It's unfortunate to hear about what he did to your Psyduck Huey long ago. But I'm not going to hold back because of that. In place of my son Rourke, I, Byron, will take your challenge. Time for the 6th gym challenge of our Pokemon Platinum, PokéRadar FateLocke versus Gym Leader Byron, the Steel-type Gym Leader of Canalave City, here in the Sinnoh region. Magneton caught me off guard. First up is Magneton, an electric Steel-type, and I did decide to go with Oswald, as I was alluding to. I hope I don't regret that decision, but I want my buddy to show you all that he carries a lot of value on this team, even if it means his life may be in danger. All right, Oswald, you're in this. This is your fight to lose, but you still do need a partner just in case things go south. As long as it's not the number 2, we could be in really, really good shape. Unfortunately for me, though, we've had incredible luck with our dice rolls against gym fights and against our rival against everything. We've had really good luck so far. But fate might want to twist itself and give us something that we do not want to see. Here we go! Oswald, you get to fight with 2! Oh my god, no way! 2 is Trap God! I put her there. She was in slot 3. But I put Plasmius in slot 3 because we've rolled that pretty much the entire episode. I tempted fate. And because of that, Oswald is pretty much all on his own for this fight. Alright, we can still do this. First up is Magneton. We're going to fake it out immediately. It doesn't have anything to prevent flinching like Inner Focus, and a little bit of damage can really help us out. Hopefully that damage will line us up to take it out in one shot with Triple Kick. A 1-hit, 2-kick, 3 kicks, and that Magneton is out of here. A 1, 2, 3. 3 strikes, you're out. See you later, Magneton. All right, next up is going to be Steelix. All right, he doesn't have a Bronzor. That was my main fear in using Oswald. Well, luckily for us, he doesn't have one in this game, and Steelix is what took its place. All right, Steelix is a Steel Ground type, level 38. We've handled Steelix so far just fine with Oswald. Triple Kick is going to land once, twice, and 3 times, you're out. Not quite, but one more Triple Kick, and we've got this in the bag. Earthquake, it does have, which is going to be pretty strong, but Steelix doesn't have much attack stat. As long as it doesn't deal over half, we're in good standing. That did a lot more than I thought, and if somehow we don't hit 3 times with Triple Kick, a critical hit Earthquake could take Oswald out of here. And Trap God by extension. Triple Kick, 1, 2, and 3 strikes, you're out of here, Steelix. There we go, Oswald. Oh, I just realized something. His ace has a move that I completely forgot about until just this moment. His ace. And his strongest Pokemon on his team is Bastiodon. Byron loves Bastiodon! But after this fight, I might not. There's a lot of really interesting relations here. His son killed our only death with his fossil Pokemon. His father has a chance to add to our death total with his fossil Pokemon. Cranidos took Huey's life long ago, back in the Orberg City Gym. Oswald has a chance to join him, and I would hate to see that happen to our little fighting buddy. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use our first healing item of the fight. I'm gonna use a Moo Moo Milk here on Oswald, because I'm worried it's going to use a move called Metal Burst. It works similarly to Counter, I believe. I don't exactly remember how it works, but I believe it reflects the damage that we deal back at it. Well, back at us. And I don't think Triple Kick has the ability to take him out in one shot. And that might deal enough damage to kill Oswald in one shot. I don't know how the move works, and I'm not going to look it up mid-fight. I would have looked up how the move worked before the fight, but I forgot about it until right now. I'm going to use healing item number 1 for the pair of Oswald and Trap God, and we're going to use Moo Moo Milk on Oswald. Hopefully it does go for Metal Burst, so I can at least see if it does anything if we don't attack. If that's the case, it proves to me that it's like Counter. It did use Metal Burst. Oh, God. Oh, that's not good. I'm in a bad place. I don't know how that move works. I think, if from memory, it's not the same thing as Counter. Counter reflects the damage that we deal to it with a physical move, well, to us with a physical move, by 2 times. Meaning if we deal 100 damage to it, it will deal 200 damage to us. However, I believe Metal Burst works a little differently. It'll reflect damage from any attack, physical or special, but at 1.5 times. Meaning if I deal 100 damage to it, it will deal 150 damage to us, which is enough to kill Oswald. I don't know how much health Bastiodon has, but I'm guessing that it's a little bit similar to what Dimmadome has. And Dimmadome's rocking out at about 122. Meaning, Triple Kick puts us in a situation where Metal Burst kills us. So I think our best situation here would be to use Rock Smash. We won't deal as much damage with as Triple Kick, and if we lower his defense, I'll be able to Triple Kick on the following turn, and that should deal enough damage to take Bastiodon out without being Metal Bursted back at us. That's the best thing I can think to do. I don't know what the move does exactly, and if I'm wrong, it could cost Oswald and Trap God their lives. But I'm gonna go for Rock Smash. If we crit it for some reason, we're in a world of hurt. Rock Smash, Oswald! It still did over half. Oh no, Oswald's gonna die to Metal Burst. I don't know how it works, so please don't use Metal Burst. Iron Defense! Yes! That's really bad though, because it still puts us in a position that's not good at all! I could risk Trap God's life and switch in, but I don't know if it has a Rock-type attack. It does not have a lot of attacking stats. Like, its attack and special attack are really bad from my memory. And that, coupled with Trap God's really bad defense and special defense, might make it so she could live and set up a Feather Dance. This is not looking good at all for us. Triple Kick does have 3 chances to crit, and we only need 1 to steal Bastiodon's fate. But that's still really grasping at straws here. But maybe the Iron Defense will lower our damage so much, it's counterintuitive actually, and to lower our damage so much that Metal Burst won't deal enough to kill us. And if we were to crit, we'll kill it and it'll be over. I think that's our best course of action. All right, Oswald, Triple Kick. 1, 2. We didn't crit. 3. That still could kill us with Metal Burst. Oh no. Nope, it's over for Oswald. I don't know how it works, but I'm pretty certain it's gonna deal over 109 damage. It didn't. I don't know how the move works, but I tensed up harder than I had this entire challenge. But he still has healing items. Maybe I should go for Rock Smash. No, I'm gonna go for Triple Kick. We're gonna hope for the critical hit. Alright, he's gonna use his first healing item of the fight to full restore on Bastiodon. Hopefully Triple Kick can crit, but now I'm not too worried about how much damage Metal Burst does. It can't crit us, so as long as we don't crit to raise his damage that he deals, we should be okay. We should be okay. I don't want to heal and have it use Iron Defense again. I don't know if Metal Burst varies, but I'm going to lay down another Triple Kick. 1, 2. 3 strikes, you're out, Byron. See you later, Bastiodon. I knew you could do it, Oswald. I'm so glad I didn't let Plasmius run yet another fight. There you go, buddy. All right. Great work, Oswald. Yes, his sturdy Pokemon have been defeated. And ironically, I don't think any of them have sturdy. Possibly. You guys know, but they might not. You were strong enough to take down my prize team of Pokemon. In recognition of that power, I give you... Well, the Magneton probably does. It might have Magnet Pull. I don't know. I give you this. The Mind Badge. And we get our 6th gym badge of the game. The Mind Badge. From Byron. Oh, that had me on the edge of my seat. I'm not going to lie. I really worried that we were going to get blasted with Metal Burst. It might do 1.5 damage like I had said. Maybe we just weren't doing that much. No, it doesn't do that little. Well, that much. It dealt way too little damage to us. I have no idea. Having the Mind Badge enables you to use the hidden move Strength anytime outside of battle. Now that you have 6 gym badges, all Pokemon up to level 70 will obey you without question. And we get the TM91 Flash Cannon, which is really interesting. It's not going to be good for any of our Pokemon. Actually, it would be pretty good for Goofy later on down the line. If we still have Goofy around by the time we fight the Elite Four, that could be a really good Steel-type attack to teach to him. Wow, amazing work, Oswald. I was so worried about using you, but I'm glad I believed in you. And it just furthers your storyline that you're trying to tell. Awesome. I like it. I'm definitely pleased with how that went. It could have gone really, really wrong, but luckily for us, Oswald was able to come out on top. So I can save myself just a tiny bit of editing here. Let's go ahead and see what Metal Burst actually does. Because, why not? I'm sure everybody wants to know without actually looking it up. I'm curious here. Let's ride on the way down here. Look at the effect here. So Metal Burst does return 1.5 the damage dealt by the foe's last attack. Unlike Counter or Mirror Coat, Metal Burst does not require physical or special moves. And does not have decreased priority. The user acts before it is hit by the opponent's damaging move, it will fail. I was exactly right. Wow. I'm so surprised that this didn't kill Oswald. We must not have been dealing very much damage. Or Bastiodon just has a really low amount of health. It's possible. We're tough enough to be able to consider being the champ, Faith said. Of course, it's not going to happen because Faith's better. For some reason, he believes that, even though we've beat him every single time without losing a single Pokemon. But, we'll let Faith believe what he wants. He can have a happy time, feeling like he's good. He's got a big ego. I didn't realize that. Barry and Faith, yeah, they have a big ego. So, I'm really happy with this gym fight. I was really worried, but I like that I went with the lesser option. I like the story building aspect. It's better than just storming with 3 overheat and being done. I'm definitely proud of him. And I hope you guys are too. So, with that being said, you've taken down Byron, the 6th gym battle of the game, and everybody's level 41. However, next episode might be a bit of a nightmare. That might be Oswald's last stand, because he's going to have another fight on his hands. Or his feet, rather, if you want to go ahead and think about the triple kick. But next episode, we're going to enter the Harbor Inn. And take a nap inside. And we have to fight Darkrai. It's a boss in this game for me. I wanted to add it as an extra challenge, and I don't believe its moveset is very deadly. I believe it has the level up moves that it would have at this point at level 50. It's going to be level 50, by the way. We're going to do it after we take down the water routes, though. Just to get a little bit more levels, but I have to do it after Byron before we proceed. So, we're going to take down the water routes after this, and fight a level 50 Darkrai, I believe. I don't think it has Dark Void. I don't think it's broken. I think it's going to be fairly simple to do, but I feel like it'll be pretty interesting to do. Something that you don't see too often. Just consider it as a little added boss fight, and who knows? That Darkrai might end up being Oswald's worst nightmare. I hope not, though. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, a like is appreciated. It helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Nuzlocke variants like the FateLocke here, feel free to subscribe. And until then, I'll see you guys next time when we take down Darkrai, which is very interesting to say. Like I said, we have all the key items in this playthrough. And as a positive, we get the PokéRadar and the Super Rod. But there are some added challenges that lie ahead because of this key item rule. We have the member card. No, we're not fighting Arceus. Just to make that clear, that would be ridiculous. That'd probably be impossible. With the level limited hand, Arceus is level 80, by the way, so we're not doing that. But we will be fighting Darkrai, which should be pretty cool. And I'm looking forward to it. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.